Achilles was a hero in the Trojan War in Greek mythology. It's also the largest tendon in the body and a common source of overuse pain, particularly in runners. Hi, Sam and Kenji here from Club 360. Today we're going to be going over 5 tips for dealing with pain in the heel. The first tip is accurate diagnosis. So ideally, if you're experiencing pain in this area, it's best to have it assessed by a doctor or physiotherapist. Although Achilles tendinopathy is the most common source of pain in this area, there are a lot of other conditions, and especially for athletes like dancers, football players, martial artists that are kicking or spending a lot of the time with the foot in this position, we might actually be pinching the back of the heel here. And if that's the case, it's not an Achilles tendon problem and it needs to be treated differently. So the second tip is load management. Now, with tendon pain, the most common cause of this is doing too much too quickly. So in terms of prevention of this injury, it's a matter of managing the loads, and especially what we call high tendon loads. So things like running, change of direction, jumping, those type of things. So part of this might be in the off season, making sure that you're maintaining your running and your sprint training so that you're maintaining some load on the tendon. If we're rehabilitating these injuries, it's important that as we're starting to feel a decrease in pain, that we're gradually increasing the amount of running, jumping and sprinting and change of direction that we're doing, and not going back into activity too quickly. So in terms of specific exercises for the Achilles, in the early stages, we want to decrease what we call tendon-specific loading. So we avoid doing sort of bouncing or hopping type exercises, and instead do some slower, more heavily loaded strength exercises. So one way that we can temporarily reduce stress on the Achilles tendon is by placing a heel inside the shoe. So we're elevating the heel and therefore getting less compressive force on the Achilles tendon when we're walking or running. Now, it doesn't need to be an enormous heel like the stilettos that Kenji is wearing here. A simple insert into the shoe will typically suffice. So sometimes we can offload the Achilles tendon with some simple taping techniques where we're either pulling the tendon outwards or inwards. How does that feel?
Oh, that feels fixed.
Yeah?
Oh,
However, although we might be able to continue playing with no pain or decreased pain, it is still important that we manage our loads accordingly so that we're not re-aggravating the condition. So I hope that's been useful. As always, not medical advice. If you are experiencing pain in the heel or any other part of the body, please go and consult with your medical professional. Thanks as always for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and look forward to seeing you on the next episode.